What's going on, YouTube? Achilles here, and today we are revisiting my mono blue mid-range deck, and I made a few changes. One of them is we're playing a full playset of Cavern of Souls, so they can't counter any of our creatures on curve. But if you don't know, the main card of this deck is Summon Leviathan. Specifically, its first ability is what inspires this whole deck, and that says return each creature that isn't a Kraken, Leviathan, Merfolk, Octopus, or Serpent to its owner's hand. So on curve, we play a bunch of creatures that are any of those types, and we swarm the board. The one exclusion is Enduring Curiosity, but it's our draw engine. Plus, if they destroy this, it will become an enchantment, and then it won't be able to get bounced by the Summon Leviathan. So with this deck, we have stuff that could be flashed in, and we could play reactive depending on what our opponent does. We just put a lot of pressure on the early turns. And even if the game drags on, we have plenty of cards to grind through the game. And with Enduring Curiosity as a draw power engine, it will definitely give us plenty of cards along the way. So let's get right into this list. We got 1 Metamorphic Blast, 3 Phantom Interference, 1 Spell Pierce, 2 Enable to Scream, 3 Unsummon, 1 Spectral Restitching, 3 Brineborn Cutthroat, 4 Floodpits Drowner, 1 Belion the Parched, 1 Harbinger of the Tides, 4 Forensic Researcher, 1 Kiora the Rising Tide, 2 Tishana's Tidebinder, 1 Kaito Cunning Infiltrator, 4 Enduring Curiosity, 4 Summon Leviathan, and for the lands we got 16 Islands, 4 Cavern of Souls, and 4 Soulstone Sanctuary. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe. I'm on the road to 2,000 subscribers, so every bit will help. And if you're new here, just know I have new videos coming out every day. And if you want to become a member, you can get early access to videos. Let's get right into these games. Not too bad of a hand. Fancy artwork. We'll Spell Pierce that, throw them off a little bit. Okay. So it looks like we're just going to play the Cutthroat on their turn. Another one. Go for the swing. Go for the Researcher now. We're just going to try to get to the Summon Leviathan and turn early, which will be very nice. Although we do need to find one more land if we're going to do that. Are they going to remove the Researcher? That is so interesting. They choose to get rid of the Cutthroat over the Researcher. Alright, so next turn we're going to be able to go Cutthroat and Drowner. Plus, if we could find that 5th land to draw, we could go right into the Summon Leviathan for the next turn, which would be very nice. So first we go for the Cutthroat, because then when we go for Drowner, we'll get a 1/1 counter on the Cutthroat. Okay. Let's see if we can get that land, and we sure do. That's awesome. So we tap it, and we'll untap it, play some Leviathan, bounce back all those creatures back to their hands. So now, how about we bounce that back to your hands? We could draw a bunch of cards now. Pretty good if you ask me. So now we'll go for the Belion, and then we'll have the Floodpits Drowner we could flash in as well. And what's really cool is we'll be able to draw even more cards for if the Summon Leviathan sticks. Alright, they go for Vivi. Now what? Go for the Fear of Missing Out. Go for another Fear of Missing Out. Trying to build a crazy board against us, guys. Do this. We'll tap down one of them. And we get it. Okay, I'm going to keep this one. Call Merfolk just in case they are playing blue. But let's see. Too early to tell what they're playing. Okay, now we know what they're playing. Flash that in. Let's go for the Researcher. I doubt they'll trade, but if they do, they do. All these angry merfolks. Being able to bounce all their creatures back with this deck is definitely going to be relevant. Yeah, especially when they do all that. Nice. I think what we're going to do is just set up for a crazy Enduring Curiosity play. At least I think that's the move. I mean, we could just flash this in though at the same time. Yeah, you know what? Let's play Super Reactive. I think that's the move. Another Halia. This is a little bit of an interesting predicament to be in, but I think I know what we gotta do. Actually, no, it doesn't make any sense. We'll have to do it like this. Double block. There it is. But we need one more land. That's the only problem. So what we're going to end up doing is we'll play another Researcher. And we're going to have to use the Floodpits Drowner on the most powerful one of the channelers. They're going to have flying, though, because of starting town. That's the whole point of it. I mean, it goes good with, you know, any deck with one or more colors. But even in a mono color deck with Essence Channeler, it goes hand in hand because you get to enable the flying just like that. So let's see what they do. So they're going to cast that for 3. And if I had to guess, they'll go for the 1 drop in their hand after. Okay, so now we are going to untap one of our blue mana sources, go for the Floodpits Drowner, and we're going to make sure that the strongest Essence Channeler can attack. We're going to take 5, go to 5, but now we're going to have a really good turn coming up. And we're going to tap 2 blue sources. We're going to untap both of those blue sources now. Now we go into Summon Leviathan. Get to bounce back their whole hands. Now we get to start swinging. We get to draw some cards off Enduring Curiosity, which is nice. And now we got a land and an Unsummon on top of the Spell Pierce, so we're in a good spot. Especially since we'll be able to draw next turn off of Summon Leviathan on top of the Enduring Curiosity. The best part is, even if they pump up an Essence Channeler a lot, then we could just unsummon it and make it all that hard work of gaining life and pumping up a really powerful creature, make it just, you know, they waste it all. And if they happen to have Sheltered by Ghosts, which I doubt they'll do since they're playing the Halia first, then either way, we have a good chance of winning this game now. And it's all thanks to our friend Summon Leviathan. Bounce that back now. So this is where I think we're just going to swing with... I think we should just keep these up, actually, because it's extra mana. Plus, we're going to draw a lot of cards right now. They might block the Summon Leviathan. They end up trading with the Drowner. That's interesting. I get to draw 2 more cards. Play Belion as a creature. It'll be a land for us for next turn. And I think we just play really reactive because we could flash in not only the Harbinger, but the Floodpits Drowner as well. So let's see what they do with that 2 extra mana. Use Sheltered by Ghosts. Now we play the Harbinger of the Tides. And we'll bounce back that Essence Channeler. Oh, it's a tapped creature. Whoops. Forgot about that. Oh well, we got Sheltered by Ghosts. Can't remember everything, right? But, and we get it. We need to get at least 2 more lands for this hand. Or should I... Yeah, definitely 2, because we want to get into the Enduring Curiosity, which will really put us ahead. Okay, we did draw a land, though. That's good. And if they go for a Johnny's Pridemate or Essence Channeler, we'll just bring it right back to their hand. Or that. Okay, well, that is not that big of a deal. I'll gladly take the 1. Alright, give me 1 more land. It's not a land, but it's okay. We'll go for Belion, and we can hold the Unsummon with it, which is very nice. Looks like a bat deck now that I see all of this. I mean, maybe, who knows? Gotta find out. Just bounce that right back to their hands. If I swing with this... Oh, you get to untap it, that's right. So I get to just get some damage in. Can't go wrong with that. And now we could bring out the Enduring Curiosity when they swing, which would be very nice. We'll be able to get rid of that Hinterland Sanctifier. That's fine. At the end of the day, the Summon Leviathan will do the giant bounce, and that'll be very nice. Are they not going to swing? They're scared of my creatures, and they should be. Let's go for the double swing. See how they answer this. I think with that deck, they don't block, but if they do, I will be surprised. Especially since they want the Essence Channeler to be ridiculous in strength. So, we draw 2 cards. Looks good to me. Everything that we could play on their turn has flash, except for the Summon Leviathan, of course, but this is very good for us. You know what? Nah. Let's see what they do. Interesting. So, how about we bounce back the Sanctifier, get the Cleric out, tap that down. Well, I do have 1 more mana source, but I think it's irrelevant. So now we tap that down, even though he even blocked to begin with. But now we go for the really big swing. We're going to draw 4. Play lands. And once again, we play reactive. It's fine. So let's flash in another Drowner. I should have went for the Cutthroat first, I'm not thinking. Yeah, I should have just went for the Cutthroat first. I would have got a 1/1 counter on it. But it's all good. If they happen to do something, we still have the Phantom Interference, which is nice. Alright, now the best part of it all. Well, we'll go for the swing first. I mean, actually, I think it's game, but we have the Summon Leviathan afterwards if they still survived, which is very nice. They could make a fish, block the Curiosity, but then they go to 10. But that's still 10 damage they're going to take if they block the Curiosity. And we get it. Hey guys, thanks for watching the video. Tell me what you think of the deck in the comment section down below. Please like the video and subscribe if you have not already. And if you're new here, just know I have new videos coming out every day. I hope everyone has a great day. Take care.